Hey guys, it's Mike back with another video here. Nick Mercs and the Tripods have found themselves a new third. A few days ago, Lewda revealed that he is no longer on the Tripods and that he is now looking for team. After a lot of speculation and rumors from the community, Nick Mercs revealed that it would be indeed former G2 fragger Gentrifying that would be their new third.
Is he a gentleman? He is. He's a gentleman. He fucking is. Yeah. Wow, when you put it like that.
The G2 roster was a little bit shambolic for the last 2 years or so, but prior to that, the G2 boys were one of the most dominant teams in all of Apex. They had multiple ALGS playoff podium finishes, and they did it all being on control. As far as I know, one of the only professional all-controller teams at the time. The team's fall really started when they failed to qualify for the Raleigh Championships and Designful quote-unquote retired on Twitter. It was going to be Designful who was going to step down, but his passion was reignited during the championships, and it wound up being Gentrifying that steps down from the roster. With Gent on this team, the Tripods certainly got better, but it does not come without a lot of questions still. Biggest question is who's going to lead this team? Who is going to be the IGL? Gent has the most competitive experience on the team, but when he was on G2, it was primarily Designful who was doing the IGLing. Because the team's missing an IGL, it may just fall onto Gent, being that he has the most experience. However, if I had to guess, I think it would be a mixture of a little bit of both. The macro player will probably be done by committee, and then the micro fighting play will probably be led by Gent. Lewda previously IGL'd both macro and micro for the team, so that's a big gap to fill. Another thing to note that's interesting, in Lewda's looking for team post, he mentioned that he does not want to IGL his next team. Prior to teaming with the Tripods, Lewda had branded himself as an IGL, so you have to wonder if his time with the Tripods killed that desire. It would be a really tough job, because if you think about it, a lot of people have a tough time cross-calling and standing up to their boss at work. Now imagine if your boss is also on your team, and also the biggest streamer in the world. It makes it very difficult to cross-call and tell Nick to, hey, that's not the right play and we gotta do this. That would be very, very difficult. Not to mention, Lewda also making the wrong call comes with massive consequences, both social and in-game. Obviously, if Lewda messes up and makes the wrong call, they lose that specific game, but I imagine when the wrong call was made or there's arguments, I imagine Lewda's DMs were not very pleasant. I imagine he just didn't want the trouble of IGLing anymore. Overall, I think this is a great move for both the Tripods and Gent. Obviously, the Tripods got a lot more experience and they certainly got better. Also, for Gentrifying, this is a great move for both his career and his brand. They may not win a lot of championships, but certainly Gent's career is going to take off from even the point that he's at. And they still won't be the best team, but I think this move has a solid chance of putting them within the top 15 of Pro League. As opposed to prior to this move, a lot of people had the Tripods finishing really close to the bottom of Pro League. Thanks for sticking around, guys. This is the end of the video. Let me know what you think of Gentrifying to the Tripods, and if you like this type of content, subscribe, because I'm definitely going to be planning on making more content like this.